Hi, my name is Marcy Crewstar. What's occurring? This is the channel where Jesus Christ rules. We're going to be talking about the Old Testament and the New Testament. Not going into too much details, but the content of it is something for people to think about. So and obviously this calls for a mind of wisdom, by the way. So in the Old Testament, we can see that there was a lot of enemies, and these enemies will be coming upon David, King David, all the people that were in the Old Testament that belonged to God, who were calling upon God, had enemies. Okay, and obviously when they passed over from death to life, I know that some of them fell in the wilderness because they didn't believe in God and they was put into the test. But those ones who did get through, and they just basically knew that God was going to help them. They didn't have no doubt in the facts. They're the ones who I'm talking about right now. And those people are the seed of Abraham at the end of the day. Now, yeah, we did have a war back in the day in the Old Testament, and there was a lot of fighting going on, and children getting killed, and mothers getting killed, and dads getting killed, all this type of thing. But when the Red Sea got parted, we had to deal with a different enemy, but the same enemy, if you see what I mean. So basically what I'm going to get to now is just straight to the point. In the Old Testament, we dealt with the flesh, but in the New Testament, we're dealing with the spirit that was behind the flesh, which is Satan. Okay, and you can see that when you see in Ezekiel, when he's God to a man and said, you think that you're a god, you think that you're what's it called? You're gonna die like a god. You're gonna die like a man. The King of Tyre. Those pieces of scripture over there. So we can see, can't we, that there's we've had to deal with quite a lot of things from the Old Testament. People are being horrible, and in the New Testament we're talking about the Spirit now. So we have to deal with the Spirit because that's faith, and that's the reason why God said that we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. You see. Okay. God bless you guys. Bye.